Alright, this will be a short explanation of how to play Sport Shorts by Pannucci's Pizza. Someone asked me how to do it. Do it real quick. It's pretty simple. It just has like 4 main parts. 3 of them kind of use the same chord, this like 3-5-0, this 2 chord. And then the other bit is kind of just this. That bit just moved up and down. And then there's whatever, a few licks in there. But so the tuning is going to be C sharp, F sharp, B, F sharp, B, C sharp, and got a capo on the 4th. I think that's the original. I keep it on the 4th because that's about the level I can sing at, but if you have trouble hitting notes in some direction or the other, move the capo up or down and you can match it. Just change the key. For the strings, I'm just gonna call them E, A, D, G, B, E, like normal. So first part of the song is just this. Hands are sweaty. I just did dishes. Whatever. You've got, so it's just that one, and then second, and then kind of open. So that first bit will be a 3rd fret. I'm also going to refer to them as from the capo. So this is going to be 3. Index finger on the 3 there. 5, 3, 5, X, well, not X, but 0. And it's just that over twice. And then you move down to this chord. I also don't know the chord names, sorry. It's just just know the tab. This is 2, 2, 0. So you go 3, 5, 0 on E, A, G. 3, 5, 0. And then you got the 2 on the E, 2 on the A, 0 on the D. And then you got this lick here, which is it starts on the D string, ends up on the A string. So it kind of like comes over and then comes back. So you go, that'll be 2 on the D to start with, and then it goes over to the 4. Hammer that on. And then after you hammer that on, you're going to pull off both. So I use my, I guess, ring finger, 3rd finger, to do that hammer on. And then, so you go 2, 4, 0 on that D. And then you hammer back on to the A string on the 4th string. And you kind of do it in reverse. So you go 4, 2, 0 on the A. So you go 2, 4, 0, 4, 2, 0. And then you kind of just repeat it. And then it ends after the 4th with this, so you got a 3 on the E, high E, and a 2 on the low E, or the 3 on the low E, 2 on the high E, and then he just goes into the second part, which is just this kind of the same chords. And that's just literally the same thing over again. This, except I like to mute the bottom strings instead of this, you kind of get this. I don't know if you can hear the difference, but it just kind of lets the top strings do more, I guess, work. That's really simple. It's just that pattern. 4 times. And then, actually I think that's later in the song, whatever. And then you've got this. So that's probably the most complex part of this song. It's literally the same thing again though. It's that 3-5 chord. And then you kind of go those 3, and then you go high E, and then the B string. So like pretty simple, not too bad. So yeah, you go twice, and then you go down to that 2-2 chord again. And that bit is 3 again, and then you go, I use my ring finger again on this 2 on the high E. So I leave it off for the, and then you go 2 there. So you play it, pull off to 0, and then do that B string again. So 2, 0, B, open B. And then so you've got, and then you come down on the high E again, start at the 5, go, pull off, I've got 3 and 5, and you pull that 5 off to the 3, move down to the 2, play that, pull off again, and then you end on that B again. So you got 5, 5, 3, 2, 0, B. Then just restarts. That's actually the part. So from the start you've got that's after. Also, when he does that bit, it's like a little thing, but he'll do, I just can't stand to change my mind. Like, he kind of plays it through like that instead of the same pattern. If you listen to it, he does a bunch of different like things, but this is just kind of like the basics of it. And that just continues those four. So this bit is kind of like 8 bars, and then that's 4 bars, and that's actually the one that ends with the 3-2 bit. So it goes the finger picking for 4. The strumming for 8, and then I guess the chorus, bridge, verse, something for 4 more, and then that ends with the 3-2. The 3 on the low, 2 on the high, and then he goes into, this is like the last part, but it's basically just 3 on the low E, and then 2 on the G. Wait, what is that? Oh, yeah, okay. That's pretty simple again. It's just the 3 low E, 2 on the G, move that up. So just move that up to the 5, and the whole shape, just so that 3 goes up to a 5. And then you go, you can do this with a bar or your 2 fingers if you want, but it'll be that 2, 2 again, and then 4 on the G, no, D. So you got 2 on the low E, 2 on the A, 4 on the D. So, and then you just reset that. Goes back to that first bit. And then he kind of goes into the strumming. This is a song about how much you really promise. It's a song about how much I fucked up. Put you under so much goddamn pressure. Made you think you really knew I had it in me all along. You get the idea, but yeah, and it just goes, so it's basically starts over again with the picking bit, then goes into the strumming, and then goes into the that's probably the other super hard part, is singing at the same time while because yeah, that second part of that chorus is and then he goes from that bit back into the kind of, this isn't a song about how much you made me promise. It's a song about how much I fucked up, put you under so much love and pressure. Made you think you ruined me, but I had it all along. Yeah, so for the end of that, it's once he goes into the, this isn't a song about how much you hurt me, I promise. It's a song about how much I fucked up. Strums that bit, and then he goes into the, while singing, and then after that he goes back into the strum bit for the second part of the verse again, where he's like louder and screaming, and then he goes into the and that's just the same pattern of the 3 on the low-E and the 2 on the G that you moved up earlier, except now you move it all the way up to 10, 11. So 3, 5, 11, and then back down to 5. So 3, 5, 11, 5. It kind of ends with the same picking pattern again. And then it just tapers off. I don't know what chord he ends it with, but something like that. Yeah, and that should be all of how to play Sports Shorts by Pannucci's Pizza. Hope that helps. It's kind of everywhere, but should work.